8 things you should never wear in old age. As you get older, dressing well can become a little trickier. The goal isn't just to look good, but to feel good and stay comfortable while maintaining a sense of style. However, some wardrobe choices can make you look older or less vibrant than you feel inside. Today, we'll explore 8 things you should absolutely avoid wearing as you age. Trust me, it's not about being harsh. It's about helping you embrace this stage of life with style and confidence. Let's dive into it. First on the list, avoid wearing oversized clothing. I get it. Loose, baggy clothes can feel like a warm, cozy hug, especially on days when you just want to relax. They're forgiving and comfortable, but here's the catch. While they may be soft on your skin, they're not always kind to your overall look. Oversized outfits tend to swallow your frame, making you appear shapeless and, sometimes, older than you really are. They hide the beautiful lines of your body that naturally make you look vibrant and lively. It's like wrapping a gift in way too much paper. The charm of what's inside gets completely lost. A study conducted in the United Kingdom actually backs this up, showing that people wearing well-fitted clothing were perceived to be younger by almost 5 years compared to those who opted for baggy attire. Imagine that. Just the cut of your clothes can impact how people see you. Let me share a quick story. My aunt, who's in her late 60s, had a wardrobe full of oversized sweaters and loose pants. She would joke about how comfort over style was her motto. But during a family gathering, my cousin convinced her to try on a more tailored outfit, a fitted cardigan paired with ankle-length trousers. The transformation was incredible. Suddenly, she looked taller, more confident, and yes, younger. She couldn't stop smiling because people kept complimenting her. The best part? She admitted later that her new outfit was just as comfortable as her old ones, but it gave her a whole new energy. So, if you're reaching for that oversized sweater, think about switching it up. A fitted cardigan or a slightly tailored blouse can still offer the same level of comfort without the added bulk. Plus, tailored clothing doesn't have to mean stiff or formal. There are so many options now that combine comfort and structure. For instance, soft fabrics with a bit of stretch can hug your body just enough to enhance your shape without feeling restrictive. And here's the cherry on top. Well-fitted clothes not only make you look younger, but they also make you feel more put together, which can boost your confidence. Remember, dressing well isn't about impressing others. It's about expressing the best version of yourself. Next up, let's talk about eyewear because, honestly, glasses are like the spotlight of your face. They sit right in the center, which means they're one of the first things people notice about you. And while glasses can absolutely be a fabulous accessory, outdated or worn-out frames can work against you. Think about it. Even the most radiant smile can get overshadowed by heavy, clunky frames that scream, "I've been stuck in the past." It's not just about looking trendy. It's about letting your glasses enhance your face instead of dominating it. Let me tell you about my friend's mom, Rita. She's 70 but full of life, always the first to crack a joke or hit the dance floor at family weddings. But she wore these old, oversized frames that practically covered her face. One day, her daughter convinced her to visit an optical store for a style refresh. Rita was skeptical. She'd been wearing the same glasses for over a decade and thought they were fine. But when she tried on a pair of sleek, lightweight frames, the change was like magic. Suddenly, her eyes popped, her smile looked brighter, and her whole face seemed more youthful. Even she admitted, "I feel like a brand new woman." Here's what research has to say about this. A consumer study by an optical brand found that people with modern, well-chosen frames were often perceived as more youthful and approachable. That's not surprising when you think about it. Your glasses frame your eyes, which are often described as the windows to your soul. Outdated frames, especially those with thick rims or clunky designs, can overshadow your features instead of complementing them. On the flip side, stylish, lightweight designs can soften your look and highlight your best features. If you've been wearing the same glasses for years, it might be time for an upgrade. Look for frames that suit your face shape and add a contemporary touch. Square or cat-eye frames can give a playful yet sophisticated vibe, while oval or rimless styles are great for a subtle, polished look. And don't worry, you don't have to sacrifice comfort for style. Today's glasses are made with lightweight materials and adjustable options that feel as good as they look. So, let your eyewear do what it's supposed to, highlight your natural beauty, not hide it. Another fashion trap to steer clear of is wearing shoes that are purely practical but completely lack style. Now, before you give me the side eye, hear me out. I get it. Comfort is absolutely non-negotiable. At this stage of life, nobody expects you to strut around in stiletto heels or shoes that pinch your toes into oblivion. But here's the great news. Today, you don't have to choose between style and comfort because so many brands have cracked the code on designing shoes that feel as good as they look. That's right. You can have both. Let me share a quick story about my neighbor, Susan. She's in her early 70s and the definition of grace. But she used to wear these clunky orthopedic-looking shoes everywhere. She once joked that they made her feel like she was walking on clouds, but let's be honest, they looked like they belonged in a hospital corridor. One day, her granddaughter gifted her a pair of sleek, supportive loafers, and wow, the difference was night and day. Not only were they just as comfortable, but they also added a polished touch to her outfits. Susan loved them so much she went back to buy 2 more pairs in different colors. Now, every time I see her, she looks so put together yet completely at ease. Here's what the experts say. According to a report from the American Podiatric Medical Association, many footwear brands are now creating designs specifically for older adults that combine function with flair. These shoes are built with support in mind, think cushioned soles, arch support, and slip-resistant features, but they also look modern and stylish. That's a big deal because clunky, overly practical shoes can unintentionally age you. They might feel great on your feet, but they can take the spark out of your overall appearance. So, what are your options? Sleek sneakers are a fantastic go-to for casual days. They're comfortable, supportive, and trendy without trying too hard. For more polished occasions, elegant loafers or ankle boots can strike the perfect balance between style and practicality. Even sandals have come a long way, with plenty of chic yet supportive designs. Trust me, it's a small change that makes a huge difference. After all, shoes are more than just footwear. They're a reflection of how you step into the world, confident, comfortable, and stylish. Speaking of small changes, let's talk about accessories because, honestly, they can make or break an outfit. Now, I know jewelry can feel like the icing on the cake, but there's a fine line between just enough sparkle and too much bling. Overdoing it with flashy or overly chunky pieces can completely overshadow your natural beauty and even make your overall look feel cluttered. Picture this. You're wearing a lovely, simple dress, but then you add a chunky necklace, large hoop earrings, stacked bracelets, and maybe even a big cocktail ring. Suddenly, instead of noticing your radiant smile or the effort you put into your outfit, people are just distracted by all the extra shimmer. That's not the vibe we're going for. Here's a little fashion secret backed by science. A psychological study on fashion choices found that minimal jewelry projects confidence, elegance, and refinement. Simplicity doesn't mean boring. It means choosing pieces that enhance your overall look instead of competing for attention. A dainty gold necklace or a pair of pearl stud earrings can do wonders to elevate your style without stealing the spotlight. It's about balance. You want your accessories to feel like a subtle exclamation point, not the entire sentence. Take my aunt, for instance. She used to love stacking on every piece of jewelry she owned, thinking it made her outfits more festive. But after her daughter gave her a simple silver bracelet for her birthday, she realized less really is more. Now, she pairs that bracelet with small hoop earrings, and her look feels effortlessly chic. The takeaway? When in doubt, go for quality over quantity. Your accessories should complement you, not outshine you. After all, the most beautiful thing you can wear is your confidence. Now, here's a fun one that might hit close to home. Avoid wearing clothes that you've owned for decades unless they're true classics. I know what you're thinking. That jacket from the 80s still fits, or that dress from the 90s holds so many precious memories. Trust me, I get it. We all have pieces in our wardrobe that feel like old friends. But here's the thing. If your closet looks like it could double as a vintage museum, it might be time for a little refresh. Styles evolve, fabrics age, and even the best-loved pieces can start to lose their charm over time. A fashion stylist survey revealed that even classic pieces lose their appeal when they're visibly worn out. Think faded colors, frayed stitching, or outdated cuts. These things might not seem obvious to you, but others can pick up on them instantly. Take my neighbor Margaret, for example. She had this floral dress that she swore was timeless. But let's just say the faded print and shoulder pads were giving more flashback vibes than classic elegance. Her daughter finally convinced her to update her wardrobe, and the results were amazing. Margaret replaced her old dress with a similar floral pattern in a modern cut, and suddenly she looked 10 years younger and much more polished. The best part? She still felt like herself. Instead of clinging to old favorites, consider investing in timeless basics updated for today's trends. A well-fitted blazer in a neutral color, for instance, is a wardrobe staple that never goes out of style. Or maybe try a classic trench coat or a pair of dark-washed jeans. These pieces are like the best supporting actors in your wardrobe. They let you shine while keeping your look current and fresh. Another no-no is wearing colors that wash you out. This one can be a bit tricky because we all have our go-to shades that make us feel comfortable and confident. But here's the thing. As we age, our skin tone changes subtly, and the colors that once worked wonders might not have the same magic anymore. Studies on color theory have shown that warmer tones, like coral, soft peach, or golden beige, tend to brighten up mature skin and give it a healthy glow. On the flip side, cool tones like icy blues or pale grays can sometimes make your complexion look dull or washed out. I remember my Aunt Sheila, who swore by her black turtlenecks. She had at least 5 of them, and they were her safe outfit for almost every occasion. But as she got older, the black started looking a little harsh against her skin, making her appear more tired than she actually was. One day, she reluctantly tried a rich navy sweater instead. The transformation was instant. Her skin looked warmer, her eyes sparkled, and she kept saying how many compliments she got at dinner that night. The best part? She realized it wasn't about abandoning her favorite pieces. It was just about tweaking the color to suit her better. So, if you've been clinging to that trusty black turtleneck or a favorite gray cardigan, consider swapping them for shades like navy, taupe, or even a muted olive. These small shifts in your color palette can highlight your best features without requiring a complete wardrobe overhaul. It's all about playing with tones that enhance your natural beauty. After all, color is one of the easiest ways to brighten up not just your look, but also your mood. Let's shift focus to denim. Now, denim is truly a timeless fabric that never goes out of style, but there are a few tricks to keep in mind to make sure it works for you. First off, avoid jeans that are ill-fitting or overly distressed. While it may be tempting to go for those ultra-tight jeans that are all the rage or the baggy ones that remind you of the 90s, these styles can have a negative impact on your overall look. If the jeans are too tight, they may make you appear like you're trying to fit into a style that's not quite your vibe anymore. On the other hand, overly baggy or distressed jeans can make you seem stuck in the past, desperately clinging to trends that have long since left the runway. Think of it like this: fashion should reflect who you are today, not who you were yesterday. A classic example comes from Consumer Reports on fashion trends, which revealed that mid-rise and dark-washed jeans are universally flattering and, most importantly, age-appropriate. These styles aren't just easy on the eyes, they also provide a streamlined, modern silhouette that never goes out of style. You don't have to worry about looking like you're trying too hard to keep up with fast-paced trends. Pair these jeans with a crisp shirt or a fitted blouse for a chic yet comfortable look that works for almost any occasion. Whether you're out for brunch or running errands, this style will have you feeling confident and stylish without the fuss. It's simple, clean, and utterly flattering, making you look both modern and timeless at the same time. Lastly, let's talk about graphic tees with overly youthful prints or slogans. These might seem like an easy go-to for a fun and casual look, but here's the catch: sometimes they do more harm than good. You see, while a bold graphic tee with a quirky slogan can feel playful, it might make you appear a little out of sync with your age. Think about it like this: when you wear a t-shirt with a slogan like "Life's a Beach" or "Totally Rad," it can send a message that you're trying to be younger than you really are. Now, don't get me wrong, there's absolutely nothing wrong with youthful energy, but it's about finding that perfect balance between fun and sophistication. Studies on first impressions have actually shown that clothing with loud graphics or text can detract from your overall maturity and elegance. People often read these types of clothing as a sign that you might not be taking yourself seriously or that you're stuck in a trend from a past decade. Instead of going down the graphic tee route, consider opting for solid colors or subtle patterns. These choices not only look more polished, but also give off a vibe of understated elegance. Now, here's the fun part. If you're looking to inject a bit of personality into your wardrobe, why not go for something like a classic Breton stripe or a well-chosen floral print? These timeless styles can say so much more about who you are than any dated logo or quirky catchphrase ever could. A simple striped shirt, for example, can make you look effortlessly chic, while a floral pattern can add just the right touch of personality without overwhelming your look. So next time you're eyeing that graphic tee, remember, sometimes less really is more. When it comes to dressing as you age, the key is to strike a balance between comfort and style. Each of these points is about refining your choices to feel confident and vibrant. Remember, your wardrobe should celebrate who you are now. Avoiding these pitfalls isn't about following strict rules, but about embracing change and knowing what works best for you. After all, fashion should be fun, no matter your age.